The Art of Embodiment. Embodiment is the process and practice of living your truth, whatever that is for you. Instead of just speaking and talking about things, you actually walk your talk. And you actually begin to notice when others are just speaking things but not embodying them. They are saying one thing, but they are doing another thing. It is not embodied yet. However, this is not something to judge as bad or wrong, because this is how we learn to embody the things that we wish to be and learn. First, it is an idea. It lights you up. You love it. It enraptures your being. And then you spend a lot of time working with it and letting it work with you. And then, after a very long time of processing and practice, healing and release, and the energetic and soul journey that this idea has now taken you on, you begin to embody it and live it. Slowly at first, little bits at a time, but these small shifts happen incrementally. Very few of us have quantum shifts in our being, meaning overnight finger flicks of sudden awakeness and total embodiment of a new truth. It happens, but generally after years of preparation of the soul that somebody may or may not even be aware of. Even for someone like Eckhart Tolle, who seemed to awaken in a blink, but really his pain and the ideas that he was wrestling with were doing their work on him for many years before that time. For most of us, this is a rather slow progression, and we don't experience radical personality shifts overnight. And thank God, really. It's a kindness. That way we don't have to sit on a park bench for 2 years afterward integrating that change, like Eckhart, unless we want to. I have had so many ideas of what the embodiment of my power would be and should be and could be. But it turns out that that power was just me, the simple, authentic truth of me. The quiet beingness that has been here all along. The embodiment has been an unlearning of what I thought that power was, and a relearning and getting to know what it is. And that path is utterly unique for every one of us. You will not know this embodiment process is happening most of the time. Most of the time, it is happening beneath your conscious awareness. It is happening every time you wrestle with a challenge. Something someone says that takes you away from yourself and takes you into pain. Or every time you get still, or every time you walk in the woods, or draw, or paint, or write, or do something creative. It is happening all the time, with the bad and the good. It is happening in micro movements that you will hardly notice until one day you look up and everything has changed. The art of embodiment is that you set an intention to move towards something, and that something is always yourself. It seems like it's something else, like money, but it's yourself. It seems like it's success, but it's yourself. It seems like it's a career or a relationship or whatever, but it's yourself. It's always yourself you are moving towards. Not your personality, but you. The raw and pure divinity that is you. Your personality is a beautiful expression of you. like stars in that night sky. But you are the sky. When you feel for that freedom, you are home. You will embody many stars before you embody that sky, and that is as it should be. For so long on my journey, I felt like that little bird in that old book, Are You My Mother? Remember that one? The little bird goes around all over the place from one thing to the next thing asking, are you my mother? Are you my mother? Trying to figure out where it belonged. For me, it was more like, is this who I am? Is this who I am? Is this where I belong? And I tried them all, one by one, and none of them ever really fit, because that's not what I was looking for. But each one was an important stop on the road to what I was looking for, which was this astounding beauty and freedom right here at the center at all times. But we don't stay there once we've found it. We just mark it on our internal map, and we keep coming back to it like home. Just like we would take trips to and from home, we take many journeys back out to other places, to different expressions and different ways of being, and then, just like with any other trip, we come back home and rest up before we go out again. Most of the things that we try to embody in this life are found at the source, but we spend a lot of time looking for them outside of that source. If we want to embody abundance, wealth, success, fulfillment, contentment, love, freedom, peace, healing, prosperity, and any number of things, we can find them right here at home. That space and stillness within you contains all the answers. It contains all the solutions. It contains all of those qualities and more. But we don't trust it, and we go out searching for it everywhere. And that's the journey, though. That's not some kind of failing. That is the journey of human life. The out and the in, the up and the down, the round and back again. It's the adventure that you're here for. So enjoy it. And when it gets dark and scary and overwhelming and stressful and worrisome and just too freaking much, that's just your cue to come back to center. Just come back home. And then go out. Thank you for joining me today. And if you'd like to get these posts to your inbox every Sunday morning like clockwork, you can do so at sunnychapman.com/more.